Oh, I just saw there's some logs sitting here. We'll get you unpaused, just so you can pick up those logs, and then we'll get you paused again. And as well, before these blueberries get planted, get a path on there. Oh, this spot here, before the forester gets to it, that needs to be a gatherer flag. Get that placed, and get the chestnut tree on that bad lad. Right, as the water flows, I'm faced with a dilemma. Do I continue full steam ahead with the bad water repulsion system, or do I chuck a fat Yui and start building the dams? It's a risky bet to do it. We have quite a bit more population than we did before, and now that we don't have any berries on the map, all the berries have dried up and died. I'm a tad concerned that we barely touched our berries last drought, and we only have 128 carrots left. So I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Get this prioritised. Get it done. Oh, I hope I don't regret that. Hey, you know what? That's what you've got to do. Actually, I want these max priority. Get that put in. So I'm going to reduce the priority of these slightly, as well as the bad water repulsion system here. Let me schneck a little path in here, so I can pop a lumberjack flag when we get there. And you can cut all these trees. I have a little plan for up here. It involves pausing ye, deleting all of yees, and unfortunately, deleting ye that we never got to use. We're going to pop a path along to the end here. We're going to whip out with trusty dusty triple floodgates. And gone 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now let's whip out with wire hoses. That should do the trick. I'm committed now. Let's see if it was worth it. We need to get this in first. One more thing food related I'm going to do is I'm going to prioritise all of the efficient farmhouses. When they're pulling carrots out the ground, the haulers are whipping them away into storage. Actually, speaking of storage, there's no more blueberries on the map. There's no reason to have blueberry storage, is there? Give me extra carrot storage. Once the blueberries are gone, of course. Which I imagine the blueberries will get through them in the next 4 days while we wait for these carrots to grow and be harvested. Oh, actually, I was just looking here. Ah, we got the logs picked up, which means, Azila, you can get paused. We can get a pine in there. Why aren't you planting carrots? Oh, the water level. Oh, I was freaking out for a second there, like. There we go. It's all moist now. Plant the carrots. Get them all planted. And then get them all dug up when you get there and all. We nearly built this farmhouse. And I'm making sure the stair gets built as well. Oh, that's built. That means we go into the priority. And we maximum priority this dam right here. And hope that we do not regret it. Oh, actually, look at this. We can delete the holding path. Get ourselves a second water pump adunia. Finish the path along there. We'll get carrots planted. Plant all the carrots, mate. All the carrots. We didn't need ye. You can buy a blueberry. And you're empty now. So let's engage the path plan. That is the path planned. And then let's just hope that all of this is enough. And I do have cut trees on over here. Yeah, get up and cut those borches. So we can get some more sunflower seeds planted. And you know what, actually? That's all going to be carrots. We have these stairs in. So we can go and chop all these trees down here. Happy days, happy days. And then once we get across there, we can start chopping these trees. And I'm aware that's not quite enough wood. So I want to make my way down to this grove here. And the way I'm going to do that is, of course, whipping out the handy dandy small warehouse with a bunch of stairs. Right, now I am a tad concerned about the water situation. So I'm going to unpause these two. And that will lose us our bonus builders, but we'll just have to wait for babbies to grow. And then they'll be bonus builders. And as well, get this up to 3. So as they get built, they start flooding this reservoir here. Now, there is something I want to try. I don't know if this is a thing or not. I do know that if the beavers build this, you know, from right to left, with the floodgates and as is, they have to build all 3 of these warehouses. I don't want them to build that left side. So what I believe I can do is if I pause this before it finishes, I then believe that the beavers can reach over diagonally and build this floodgate. But if I let this get built, the beavers cannot reach diagonally over to there. And we'll find that out shortly, very shortly. How are carrots planting coming along? Have you planted all the carrots? And have you planted all the carrots? Oh, happy days. That's 6 more workers for us. We'll get the builders back. And a bonus hauler. Look at Gonog there, the absolute legend. Hauling water to the storage tanks as he's been instructed. Oh, we didn't get a tide change warning on day 4. We got a bonus day. I'll take that, especially after the last couple of bloody seasons. You chop that last porch, then you can get a job back. Well done, Zalea. You absolute legend. You plant as many sunflowers up there as you can, peeps. Now, are we coming along here? Alright, so we got this built. And I don't believe we can reach this. No, we can't. So that's step 1 of me point, proving to be correct. So when this is built, we should be able to reach both of these. We can reach this triple floodgate and this one. Right. So that's it. I'm correct in that, aren't I? Because that was built and that wasn't. They couldn't reach diagonally. Now they can reach it. Right. They bother. Oh, right. So over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the priority of this one so I don't have to remember it. And that should work. Oh well. I'm also glad I remember to test that because I'd already committed over here to not having the extra row. Right. So now, I need to make sure this does not get built. I need to pause it before it's finished. Pause. I see carrots popping. Unpause you. And I don't believe I ever paused you, which is unfortunate. How long do you have to go? A day. I'll pause you. I'll take you down to 2. 2 beavers. And I'll just leave you running. Is there anything else I need to manage? I don't think so. I think I just need to make sure this triple floodgate does not get built. So let's do that. 2 more planks. 1 more plank. I'm going down to 1 time speed. I'm not going to chance it. I'm going to pause it now. There we go. Now we just need to fill this bad lad up. Now are we going to have a warning? And what warning is it going to be? Oh, we got a warning. But it's a drought. Yes! Yes, it's a drought! The gamble's paid off! Right, let's get this in, quick! We don't have much time. Get the planks. Now. Ooh, wood. We got enough wood? Yeah, we've got enough wood. I'm going to prioritise these buildings by haulers as well, just to make sure they get all of the logs in. And who can I pause to ensure we have a hauler? That efficient farmhouse can go down to 1 for now. Just for the rest of the day. Actually, that efficient farmhouse, I'm going to risk it again. I'm going to pause it completely because we're not going to need a rush to pick up everything because we're going to have this in place. Oh, that's right. I hope anyway. There's a lot of planks need to get built. But we've got all the logs in. So as long as the haulers are ensuring that they're getting plenty of logs, which they're not, I need more haulers, don't I? Because I also have these guys ticked for prioritization. You can get paused, Forester. You've done your job. You just stand there digging out. Do I pause this water pumper? Do I? It's a bit too risky to pause the water pumper. I'm going to pause the inventor. There we go. Now we've doubled our haulers. Now we should be able to ensure that logs, yes, get planked into there. Yeah, I've got to leave that in. Yes, that logs get planked into there. Do we have any plank deliveries? I mean, log deliveries? Yes, we do. There we can. Wow, logged up. Right. So this should be getting planks. This is just ready to be going. Right. We have all the beaver builders. We're doing everything we can. Let's go. We have enough logs to be made into planks to get this done. Come on, 6 more planks. Come on, 3 more planks. Come on, 1 more plank. Get it built. Come on, beavers. I can see you coming out. Who is it? Come on, Volzia. Get it built. And then quickly, straight away, somebody come and build this triple floodgate for me, please. And while you're at it, build that stair before we run out of wood. Build the floodgate. Yes! It's in! We have it! Now it's not all sunshine and roses just yet. I'm going to unpause this farmhouse. I'm going to take it down to 2 workers and just leave it running. I'm even going to set it to planting. Look at that! The first farmhouse that's actually set up. Now, let's work on... Yeah, we're not going to get this built in time, are we? I had a vague hope of getting this built so I can retain water for up here so these trees can continue to spread and whatnot, but, you know, it just wasn't meant to be, was it? Oh, actually, I need to lower this a little bit because it does flood. Oh, I know what I can do as well. I can delete these bloody warehouses. Get out of my face. And then we need to build a little path to get them all stacked together. Yeah, we can. Pick those logs up when you can, please. Oh, and as well, no planty crops on there. Thank you very much. No planty crops there, or there, or there. And I think that'll do. Let's get our inventor back on the gun. And what we should do as well, after waiting for the ice cream man to leave, is pause some of these water pumpers. Because there's no reason to have them all running now. I think for now, we'll just leave these 2 here running. And we'll see how that goes. And actually, since we have water now, you can prioritise planting. So we have a nice cycle, because we're not running out of food. Speaking of, actually, you can be berries. We want at least 1 berry warehouse, because I realised I removed all storage and planted some berries. Oh, we're flooding. Are we flooding? No. Yes. No. Yes. No. No. Right, I don't think... Yes? Is this the perfect... Hang on, what are we at now? We're at 1. Is this like the perfect level? So it's just like, it's like 1.99 or 2.99, depending on where you measure it from. Because if it's not actually flooding anything, I'll be happy with that. We'll see if this water pump starts flooding or not. Ooh, right. Ooh, ooh. Get that built now. Get that built now. Right now. This isn't just a bad water repulsion dam. This is a drought dam as well. Speaking of, let's set up our little automation here. So when a drought starts, we wanted it 3. When a drought ends, we wanted it 0. When a bad tide starts, we wanted it 3. When a bad tide ends, we wanted it 0. So basically, it'll go up when an unwanted tide happens, and it'll come down when the wanted tide happens. And is that the only maximum priority thing we have? No, but I want it to be. There we go. Oh no, that's some actual flooding now, isn't it? Is it going to abate? Is it going to abate? No, I'll give it a quick drop just so it doesn't, you know, break everything. So we'll go down to 0 for a little bit, let the water come down, and now we'll come back up to 1. And that should sort that out. Should be in the keyword. Doing to 0. Oh, is that the second floodgate in? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, let us place our remaining levies here. Oh, we never stopped flooding. Hang on, why haven't we stopped flooding? We should. Oh, we have. We're just waiting for this to evaporate now. Lovely. At least we have the builder's hut there while the district centre's flooded. Hopefully this evaporates in the next 1.8 days. Otherwise, we're a bit hoop. Let me set this dam up as well. Drought starts 3. Drought ends 0.5. Bad tide starts 3. Bad tide ends 0.5. And because these are all synchronized, that will do it for all of them here. Even though it's not shown on all of them. Now, I do know that the water slows down noticeably at 0.5 days left. So I'm going to put this up to 2.5 for now and just keep an eye out for flooding. Additional flooding. Why don't you have any power? It's because you don't have the worker in yet? Are you coming to work, mate? Well, yeah, yeah. Get planking. Oh, this tree finally got gone. Let us get the levies in. Plop. And then, yeah, get that built whenever you get run to it. There's no big rush, beavers. There's no big rush. Got a whole drought we need to get through first. Sitting there like, why have I got 5 beavers day and out? That might be why. It might be because there's 7 workers' places flooded. We can get this back up to maximum priority as well before we run out of wood. Oh my god, will you evaporate, please? I'm just going to get ready here. When we had 0.5 days, I'm going to bump it up to 3. Oh, actually, yeah, we're lowering now. See the water level started lowering. I'm bumping that up to 3. Hopefully we don't have too much flooding. There's the wave coming back. How bad's the flooding going to be? Yeah, pretty bad. Let me just bump it back down to 2.5 for a sec. Then we'll bump it back up to 3. And we'll just let it flood. In fact, when the beavers clock off, I'm going to put this one up to 3. Just to make sure we don't have any gone at the back. Oh, beavers are clocked off. 3. There we're gone. Drought started. It's a 9-day drought. And I do believe that this is a visual only thing here. And there's not actually loads and loads of water pouring out the side. Oh! How could I be so silly? How could I be an absolute silly Billy? Obviously, I was supposed to build it here. I just clicked the wrong place. Oh no. Well, we couldn't have it go absolutely perfectly and ultra efficiently, couldn't we? Oh, right. Build these, please. I know you're not going to get there, like, before anything else, so just build it after you build those stairs. Well, looks like we're not going to hold all 3 blocks, but we'll at least hold 2 blocks. Thankfully, that's only 1 block down there. What a guy. Look at that gap. Look at that gap, man. This is supposed to be a bloody advanced, if you're a legend, watch this video guide. We're starting to get this built now, at least. So for the next set of tides, we can store some water up the top here. Let's set this up. Yeah, I'm going with 2.5 for now, but we'll see if that causes anything to flood. We might have to lower it a bit. Up here, I want to turn into a little forester area. I'm just going to see how far back I can go and still cover everything. That looks like everything's covered. Yeah, everything's covered there. Perfect. Look at me precious, precious water spilling out the side there. At least it's doing it at a somewhat slow rate, if naught else. Oh, we're getting sunflower seeds in. Look at you picking the sunflower seeds. We're going to have to get some storage for them, actually. Actually, speaking of storage, I think it's time we upgraded our storage system here. I don't want to go for a full rebuild just yet. For now, I'm going to settle for unlocking a large warehouse and plonking it there. Yes. And I believe this is where we're going to store the carrots. And I'll turn this one into sunflower seed storage there. I can't, like, explain with words how spewing I am about this. Such a stupid mistake. But hopefully it'll show that you can make silly little mistakes and still crack on, you know, recover from them. Speaking of, let's get this lumberjack unpaused. You can chop that last pine, and we can get a full row of carrots gone, yeah. You know, actually, I'm going to use this pine as a marker. We'll call it a pine marker. And I'm going to say, do not plant crops on this side of pine, because we are going to start planting potatoes. Oh no. Oh no. My OCD overriding what I just said. This is where the potatoes are going to be planted. We'll forget about this soon enough. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. I finally get the lumberjack flags built down here. Happy days. Make sure they're maximum priority workplaces. And make sure we have cut trees on. Lovely. Let's get our path extended all the way out to here. Actually, let's get this built. I want that forester happening. And this lumberjack flag. If we got water hanging around, we may as well. Ooh, I've just noticed what we may as well start doing is getting some gears. Pop a gear workshop in there. Yes, thank you very much. And then if we go into power, we pop a power wheel there and there. We'll have to path this up, of course. And that will produce 100 out of the 120 horsepower that we need for this gear workshop here to run. To facilitate the power from this wheel getting into here, we're going to get into housing and pop a little mini lodge in there. Look at that wee lodge. What's not to love about it, eh? Yeah. That's going to be semi-high priority. I want to get this bad water repulsion system finished sooner rather than later. I need it ready for when we get a bad tide. I see you've got now today. Well done, Zila. Well done. Plant a carrot there. Plant a potato there. And now that the sun's playing out again, we're going to go into storage. Unlock medium tanks. F to flip. You gotta love F to flip. Yes. I'll unlock that medium tank. Thank you very much. And then as well, if we empty these three here, we'll be able to pop a big tank there. Or medium tank, sorry. Let's unpause you, lumberjack. Cut doing these few trees that have grown in. I just spotted the forester there, planting the blueberries up in the corner. Hey, did you survive? Did that blueberry survive? Was that the only blueberry on the entire map that survived? No. Well, I have officially scoured the entire map, and I believe that's the only blueberry that survived. Or for some reason that one blueberry got planted before any of these chestnut trees did. Which I don't believe. Let us know if you spot this blueberry early in the video. Oh, and as well, we're going to delete this water pump. Goodbye. Pick those logs up, please. And I'm going to use my handy dandy small warehouses to ensure that they go on the path and not end up down here in the water. We're going to pop a medium tank there. That'll be doing supplying goods of the water variety, as will you. Oh, I just noticed we only got 2 beds left. So let's finish off this little housing area here. A couple of mini lodges, a normal lodge, and then get those built with a quickness, peeps. With a quickness. Oh, do we have a beaver coming over to build this? Is that you that I saw nipping over? Why, aye. Good old Vubble from the builder's hut. He's going to gun ahead. I didn't realise that was paused. And build the forester. Now it looks like we could be doing with 3 beavers up here. Is that you empty? Not quite. 3 water left. Someone come slip the water here. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's the water level drop there. That means I've got a perfect little system that's not letting any water escape, really. Off that little trickle there. Now, I think once we see this green, then we know we're not losing any water. Oh, that's our bad water repulsion system in place up top. Doing here, we just need to unpause a bit of construction. And that'll be ready for next bad tide. Well, our first bad tide, actually. Oh, hey. Do you fancy picking up instead of planting for a sec while you just, you know, just to grab these sunflower seeds here. These as well, pick up instead of plant. That might be good, actually, especially for this one. Pick them up, and then we can get the potatoes planted, you know. Tell you what, I might pause this water pump just to keep the water around. Probably have enough water in storage anyway to pause all of them, but I will leave this one running. Just to keep a trickle coming in. And yeah, look, now we're officially not wasting any water. I think we'll maximum priority this now that we have access to this forest dune yet. We're going to have to do our old pause trick on some of these. Look at these. Beavers building in unison. Getting both of those warehouses popped in. Bunch of legends, man. Absolute legends, the folktales. So are the Iron Teeth, but we're not the Iron Teeth this time. We're the folktales. And we've got our lower bad water repulsion system in place. Beautiful. We still haven't tackled the actual big bad water problem of this map, which is the Crimson Wyrm. And the way we're going to tackle that is just as simple and cheesy as I've tackled the rest of the map. We're going to get some levies out, and we're going to go all the way across like that, as one does. We just need a higher priority that, you know. I'm not overly concerned. Nay biggie, nay biggie. No. The issue you can face here is once you build the dam, bad water starts overtopping. And what you can do is build it like this, pop some stairs on the side, and away you go. I'm going to hope to not have to use the stairs and just build it as is. Since all the berries are deed, we've got carte blanche to do whatever kind of path system we want. I'll do that for now. And then on this side, I want to get a bit of food, you know? But obviously that's not going to happen for a little while. I'm just getting it ready, you know? Getting it ready. Oh, what have we got going on here? Some plankers? Where you gone, like? Oh, yeah. Build the old forester here. That's fair, dinkum. I guess once that's built, I'll pause it. Because there's no reason to have a forester up here at the moment. There's also no reason for you to be working at the moment. There's also no reason for you to be existing at the moment. So I'm going to have to do a big push here. You ready? I'll see you in the daytime for the big push. Welcome to the daytime. This is when we do our big pushes. That was... everything there went as planned, apart from that bit right there. I didn't mean to place that last warehouse. What am I like, eh? What am I like? What I do want to do though is put a water pumper right there. So if we are ever in need of dire water, we can slurp it right up. I'm thinking as well, this is the only water pumper that I'm going to just leave without any of these boxes ticked. I'm going to go through and tick the boxes like this. So it pauses whenever a drought or a bad tide starts and unpauses whenever the temperate season starts. And that's a bit more automation in your Timberborn game. Alright, let's get you back down to planting. You can still just take up crops and you can get back down to planting. Oh, we're getting the large warehouse built. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should be getting some more bloody science on the ground. Only 2 haulers, but that's just the way it's got to be. Oh, we've only got 2 spare beds. I have to do something about that. I've squeezed in a couple of more houses there. I want these to get built along with the coggers, because I'm starting to get concerned about water storage and long droughts / bad tides. Oh yeah, we got the levy in. Alright, let's go ahead and delete all of these. I don't feel too bad about deleting all of these because we don't lose any logs, so it's algae, you know. Here we're gone. They can all be accessed now. Get those logs picked up. I want the large warehouse built as well. Sorry for the confusion, beavers. As it's in. The large warehouse, it's in. And what that means is I can get this for potatoes, this for grilled potatoes, and then these I'm going to set up for grilled potatoes as well. Because I know they're popular when they come. Look at those boxes getting shifted by those efficient haulers. We have a potato, everybody. We have a potato. It is official. Now we need somewhere to grill them. And I think, what can I do up here? I'm going to pop a grill there, and you can grill tatties. Oh, we have the cogs in. I didn't even realise. Prioritise you by haulers. So we got all the grafters prioritised here. Done a bit of shenanigans overnight there. Finally sorted this bit of path out, which was annoying us when I had the pause lumberjack on for ages. You can be paused now, I'm not doing anything at the moment. That's why I've got 2 rows. Row 1, get paused. Row 2, get unpaused. I mean, I just want to take stock for a second, yeah? We've got nigh on 1,000 bait, 423 water, with just over half a day left of this drought. And we could easily have more water, but I'm just choosing to keep the water around to keep the crops green, you know? This is an absolute blast of a bloody drought, in it. Oh, we're starting to get the oaks in as well. You can get paused for now. Yeah, finally delete E3 and all. There we're gone. Oh no, that annoys me too much. I'm not in a position yet where I can worry too much about that. Remind me on in an episode or 2's time. I need to have to flip this guy, because his 2 lanes are wasted there, and he needs to be able to see all of this. Speaking of, I'm going to get a stair placed right there, because we're going to be planting dandelions over here. There we're gone. They'll love it. Here we go, and get ready for it. You're going to see all the drops down. Oh, I get up. Not yet, not yet. I'm going to have to remember. I'm going to have to remember about that. God, you should have went down. Oh, to 2.5, yes. So you did go down. So we need to see if this floods, which does delay the water getting down here. But this is completely open, so the water's flooding out of these water sources back there. Probably at 2.5. Actually, you know what I often do? I often have them offset. So I'm setting up the middle and the left to go and drop down to 2.5 when the droughts and bad tides end. And I'm going to set this one to go down to 0.5, but not synchronized. And we'll test that out during this. Oh, we're flooding, oh, we're flooding. Yeah, we're flooding, okay. Obviously, what was I doing with triple floodgates? Why did I put triple floodgates in here? 1.5, not 2.5. Now, are we flooding? Hang on, what? 2? But now it will flood, because that's the level, isn't it? Yeah, I thought so. It just goes really far down on 1.5. Oh, whatever. It's not the end of the world. Oh, unpaused Forester. Anybody else paused? No, we automatically unpaused all of the water pumpers and whatnot. And I think for the next season, I may leave both of these going. I knew there was a reason I left that like that. Cut trees off. Do not cut these trees. Oh, I'm glad I remembered that. Imagine you wait for the chestnuts to outgrow in and then they just get chopped down immediately by a lumberjack flag that I switched on because I want this oak here gone. Basically got a full island, how are you? We'll unpause these. There we go. And we can have a little constant wood cycle coming out of this little wood island here. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove all of the tree planting here and replace it with oaks. That should do with. Oh, we seem to be flooding. No, we're not flooding. Okay. May have just been like the initial spill from overtopping. Oh, speaking of initial spills, we're about to overtop here. Let's test this out. We want this down to what? 0.5 and then these at 2.5. Will it flood? We'll find out soon enough. I don't know how I've ended up missing this part like, but there we go. Wheat field. Oh, hey! We got these squares plotted out. Happy days. What these are going to be? They're going to be medium tanks. Right there. And as well, along here. Just to make sure we don't unintentionally contaminate some beavers, I'm going to pause this particular levee construction. Ooh, I want some oaks there, like. Oh, basically got the grill built now. Look at that. Let's get it built so I can pause it. Thank you. And we'll prioritise that building as well by haulers. We want to make sure they've always got logs and tatties when they need to grill. But for now, we're just storing the tatties. We're storing with tatty, rather. Alright, you pick up that carrot and that'll let me pop down some more medium tanks here. Whoa, what's this I hear? There's a water pot, a drought! Oh, This is like playing the bloody the chest game. You're not running out of time. You pick left every time and you win. I'll take that. I was about to say bloody hello beavers, welcome to your third day of your fifth cycle of your temperate season. And got a drought incoming. So let's take stock. These need to go down to 1.5, not 2.5 when things end. That's fine the way it is. This seems to be doing fine. Nothing's flooding. If I put this up to 1, will we start flooding? I know we will. I know we'll start flooding. If you want to know how I know, go watch season 3 of Wyrmville, and then you will know. We've got a forest. I've forested away. Oh, I'll pause this when it's built. I don't think we need it, and it's quite far away. That's an emergency only type of deal, that actually. Let me untick all these automations. Oh, you stand to run day and note? Get paused. And then, I was going to say, you should be doing something, but I need to tell you to do something. Get the oaks in, mate. And then you're just cracking along. Lovely jubbly. How are you doing? Pretty much full. That's why I got 2 rows. And you're finally picking up the last of these carrots here. I tell you what, that one potato we have must be quite the potato to fit into 2 boxes. Well, beavers, honestly, just keep cracking on. And I think by this point, our risky strats have paid off. We've got a reservoir so we can grow food during droughts. And we should be able to grow food just fine during bad tides. Not that we've had a chance to bloody test our bad tide repulsion system. Once again, I already know it works. And if you want to know how I know and how I know, go watch the Wyrmville season. And you'll know too. I'll get you unpaused. Chop that oak. Come on, Vinny. Chop the oak. Chop it down. You know what I'm thinking as well? I want to treat me beavers. They've been absolutely superb so far. I don't think anybody can say anything otherwise about them. I want to give them a bit of entertainment. So I think we're going to start off plopping another campfire down there next to that one so they can enjoy that. And then I want to get a path cannon because we've got this rooftop system here. And I want to see if we can squeeze in any rooftop terraces. Well, we can, but we're not going to get there anytime soon. We can look forward to it. If nothing else. Look at that. Some bloody carrots nearly got planted in the potato side of the farm. That would have been a no bueno. Cycle 5, day 5. 1 day left until this drought hits. Hopefully it's not a crazy drought. I mean, we're doing alright, but you know, still hopefully it's not a crazy drought. I was just looking at that bar there and I was like, we're really not filling up the water. I'm a bit scared here. But yeah, we got this built. Happy days. Prioritise all of these supply ones by haulers, but you can't prioritise until it's built. Quick, mate. Get to work. Plant some oaks. What are you doing? Oh, forester. There's only one tree standing in our way and it's almost grown. Then we can complete our path to nowhere. How's the little schlit doing? Not too bad, not too bad. And there's going to be another drought, so you're just going to go and do it again. Proper now to matter, jobby. Proper now to matter. And that'll mean that we can get this built without having to build with the stairs, which saves us 4 planks and a log. And look, we've only got 1 plank to a name, so I'll take that. And then we'll never have to worry about the Crimson Wyrm coming up and swallowing our settlement whole, which it would do if left unchecked. Vinian, I forgot that a blanket unmarked that to be cut. Alright, cut that tree down please, Vinian. And then do not cut there. That is where Chestnut Tree will live. Oh, 3! Let's hope I can keep some water. That's something I'm going to have to be wary of. That is something I'm going to have to be wary of. When there's about a day left, I need to start upping this bloody thing here. Let's hope we can get as close to the top as possible in the next 0.1 days. And then all the... Oh, I'll pop this up as well to 2. And then there we go. Everything's up. Oh, hang on. Why aren't you up? I didn't set you to be up. That's why. There we go. Drought starts all the way up. When a drought ends, all the way down. When a bad tide starts, all the way up. When a bad tide ends, all the way down. Yes. And that should be mirrored over here as well. Perfect. Well, less than ideal, but at least we're not pissing water out the side this time. If naught else. Oh, these trees might actually die. No, they won't. It's only a 10-day drought and it takes 11 days for these pines to flood. Oh, let's get these oaks in. This is actually built. I'm just going to pause that for now. We're not going to get there for a while. Oh, lovely. So the drought is official. This water is no longer rising. So continue building. You bunch of beaver legends. And yeah, we should just have 2 water pumpers going. 1, 2. Perfect. And is that right? We have a beaver with now to D. Hang on, what's your crack? You're injured. Oh, poor injured beaver. Let me get a bed for you. Delete E. Not needed. Well-being. Medical bed. 1. Yes. 2. Yes. Build those straight away, please, beavers. We've got some sick beavers that need some help. Oh, and as well, plant a carrot. Oh, we finally got the last of the bloody carrot up. Let's get there. That means I can finally switch this to planting, and they're actually going to get the ruddy potatoes planted. I'll tell you what, let's go for this view, right? I'll turn the HUD off, and we'll be able to watch the potatoes get planted, and the dam getting built over there. Well, there's the potatoes in, and then we'll look, we can see there's some loggers gone, building the top in there. And they can build these 2, and then I'll start unpausing these to let them come back across. You better hurry up and go on the end, mate. You're just going to be ready to clock on. When you clock off, woo, and then he got freaked out there. Ah, right, so that's what happens. I was about to say, and then he got freaked out because the beaver was inside the construction when it was seemingly constructed. And I don't know if it would, like, trap the beaver inside. But it looks like they wait for him to get out of the way, and then the construction finishes. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. This is how I'm going to do it. In batches like this. And now I can up the priority of that one. And I do believe I built them correctly, from right to left. So they'll work out. So theoretically, I could leave all of these unpaused, and they should just build from right to left, whichever order you place them in, as we covered in the beginning of this episode. But that isn't always the way, as we've shown many times in this episode. The beavers, as with real life beavers, have a mind of their own. I love the late night builders, like, look at them going. See, this is one of the joys of YouTube. I see I have 6 unemployed beavers there, but I need to keep the camera still for the shot. And there we have it. Our Crimson Wyrm repulsion system is in. Everything's a repulsion system. And you know what? To celebrate that, I'm going to pop a stair on and a path across. How we're doing here. Now to chop. Fair dinkum. Look at all the inventors gone to work. I unpaused all the inventors and I still have 3 jobs. 3 jobless beavers. Let me see about fixing that, eh? There we go. Another hauler post. For the haulers, of course. I was going to say you're sitting day and out, but once again, it's because I need to tell you to plant the oak. You are sitting there day and out. Get paused. Look at our little industrial alley here. You step doing it. You've got all the haulers, plankers and coggers just doing their best. You got your hospital beds on the left and your babbies walking through. What a place to be, eh? What a place to be. Ah. Forester, get paused, mate. You're not needed. Actually, unpause the lumberjack flag and then unpause the forester. You start your cycle, peeps. Plant, job done, and regrowth. That's what the life of a forester and a lumberjack flag's all about. I noticed overnight that there was some builders faffing about. You just come up to just play with the stairs a bit, but not actually finish it. What a legend. I think I just saw a plank get picked up. There we go, let's do the dramatic zoom in for the stair builds, which I could have done in the first place and avoided all of that unpausing and pausing. But I've shown you 2 ways now. If you're not so lucky with the droughts, pop a stair on and build it 3 high, and you won't have to contaminate your beavers. If you're stupidly lucky, you know, if you make it all the way to the end, you pick up your heart piece / purple ruby, then you can just build it like I did and not have to waste those resources, unless you want to. I'm thinking, do I even have anything pending building? Oh yeah, just these waiting for cogs essentially. Not too bad. Oh, look at that, we finally have the tatties in. Go beaver, go. Pull up the tatty. Pull up the tatty. Pull up the tatty. 3 beavers pulling up tatties. What more could you ask for? A beaver grilling them, of course. Yes, you grill those tatties. As our 5th drought in a row comes to an end, so will our video. I hope you enjoyed, and ideally learned some things along the way. Now, I want to say a very special thank you to anybody that's actually sat and watched this entire video, or maybe multi-part video, if my laptop can handle rendering this thing, because it's been several hours of playtime here. And here's to your first 5 cycles, setting you up for success, like our first 5 cycles here in Leviaville have. As cycle 6 begins, we drop down our save. I was a bit stressed out during that last cycle because I didn't have any safety saves. I forgot to save on cycle 4. But anywho, if you have anything at all you'd like to say about any part of this video, whip us a comment and I'll catch you in the next episode. Doodles! That was actually 5th try. I thought I was going to be at this for hours. I'm almost as lucky in Ocarina's Time as I am in bloody Timberborn. You gotta say for yourself, I am a real gambler. Alright Richard, let's get you home. You and I'll be worried sick about you. Ricardo! He's my little Ricardo! Thank you, I'll give you this as a reward. That's a fair dinkum reward for Ricardo.